moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Pac-Man, 120! So we got man.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Wentz on third down, and that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
Mike's 59. Hey, get in the way.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here we go on second and 12.
86 is on the go. 86 on the go. That's you.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Who draw closer?
54. Mike 50.
Yep. Hey, Sam off. Look, squeeze.
Check. Lucky.
From the gun, Wilcox. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. takes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Off play action. Wilcox. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. On 1st down, Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey.
He's checking.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Wilcox. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Demir Bird. His 14th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Eagles' 36-yard line.
Let's go now. Greystone, travel. 8, read.
54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Out, 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 out. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, wahoo. Hey, lock it.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
5.
Back to throw. Wilcox. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Easton Stick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Wentz now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Wentz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Wentz, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles!
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Demir Bird with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
6-man.
Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's get it.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1 yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilcox. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Wilcox. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
61, matchbox, white. Bam, bam.
Watch take the creep. Watch take the creeping.
Hey! Gone.
Check the back.
Five. Now! Look at me. Go. Steve Griffin.
Operating from the gun. Wilcox going up top. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A final shot before half for Wentz. Looking deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Right there, 54, right there.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Wilcox. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They can't hang with us. Shit.
Hey, high 7. Fire.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He gets it to Gurley, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now this throw caught left side. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Go.
54's Mike.
You're out. Hey, exit.
Watch the run. They're running.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilcox. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Off the play fake. Wilcox going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
I got you, punt. Whip. Sunday.
From the 25 on second down, Wentz, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Lions have scored to move in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Check Mike.
Ready.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
15 line.
Here we go. Oh, check
Again they run with Gurley.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun, Wilcox. Open man, it's Allen. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They try right side here. Gurley. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey. He's coming. We got double up.
Shoot.
On third, here's an option play right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Badgley's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lauletta now to throw it. It's caught by Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Snap.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ball. Deep grip.
On 2nd and 7, Lauletta. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Lauletta. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey, Charlie.
Eagles first down.
Ready.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Another carry now for Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.